Going live here, already getting sound campaign. Helicopter just flew by. Ugh. So I got some people joining up pretty soon. I'm gonna send a few emails out. Yo, what it do? Just posted, bro. Man, this fucking targeting shit never stops, bro. I mean, I'm not really stressed on it, but it just amazes me how, like, I guess we normalize it for us. It's a normal thing to us because we see it every day, but it's not normal, you know. We know we're not gonna fucking accept this shit.
What's an IG video?
Oh, it's Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got stopped by the cop. I mean, well, I've been getting stopped by the cops lately.
Yeah, today did it happen?
Yeah, well, like I flipped off this perp again,
Oh yeah.
and that's freedom of speech right there. So
Yes, it is.
he calls the cops. He sees
Ah,
me. He
oh, that
calls
was
the cops again. This is another incident, and the cops come out. I roll down my window. I put it on film. I have it on my Instagram account, and I have another video of them leaving after they talk to me. So like they never even search me, bro. They don't even get my name. Like if they don't have a suspicion of me committing a crime or attempting to commit a crime, like they're gonna violate my rights and forcefully have to ask me to present my ID because I'm not giving it up willingly. So I'm gonna say, I'm giving you my ID under duress because you're threatening to arrest me, but I did not consent to giving you my ID because I didn't commit any crime or was in attempting to commit a crime. There's no crime that has been committed for you to try to identify me. You're just trying to build a fucking case. Like they're just nosy. They're trying to, you know, start some shit. So whatever. I mean, the dude calls, they leave, end the story. But
Anthony, let me interrupt you. Was this the same
go ahead.
situation explained to me?
No, well, this is actually happened today. I just pulled over and I seen this dude, most likely a perp. I mean, I don't really care. I flip everybody off sometimes. Like I just having a fucked up day being
Oh,
gang stalked by like half of the fucking city. So I'm
right.
expecting to see every fucking cocksucker at every stop sign being a fucking perp. So sometimes I like giving them the bird. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. I agree.
So I guess he felt some type of way. He comes out of his house, supposedly walks by my car, and he's recording, but like it looks like how the perps do it. And it wasn't like, oh, you flipped me off, I'm gonna go, take a picture of license plate or whatever. Uh, it wasn't like that was his intention. The way he did it was kind of sneaky, like a perp would. And so I open my door and I stand up, like just right outside my door, and this is afterward I had flipped this guy, gave this guy the bird. So I'm parked, I have my visor up, I'm like secluded to myself. I didn't even make eye contact with this dude. I didn't even see who he was. I just flipped him off and I didn't give a fuck. And so he comes out, he records or whatever, and then like I'm thinking he's perping on me, so I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he walks by and then he runs inside his house. He ran to his house inside and he closes the door and I'm just like, "Okay." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." So I don't really pay no mind, but then, the cops show up 5, 10 minutes later and I'm like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, nothing happened. And then the night before that, you know, there was another fucking couple parked in front of their house and they were just sitting there.
Yeah.
And this is the incident that I was telling you about. And I gave this dude the bird when he was leaving because as soon as I looked towards his way, he wants to start to back out of his driveway. And I'm
Oh,
just like, dude, either, there's only two scenarios. Either they're being controlled or they're monitoring us. Those are the only two. And if they are, they're fucking puppets. And if they're fucking obeying orders, then they get the bird. Either way, they're getting the bird.
there you go.
So this dude pulls out and he tries to say something to me. I just flip him the bird real quick, and then I go back to what I'm doing. And he said something. He slowed down and said something. I'm like, what? Like, what's up? Like, what do you want? And he just like, I didn't even pay attention to him. He just kept going. And he started to slow down, kind of like pulled over a little bit, and I could hear his wife or his girlfriend, whatever she is, on the phone,
What's up, Kenzel?
and she's pretty much giving the cops a description of whatever story she's telling them. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And so I pop open my trunk. I mean, I pop open my hood, and I pretend like I'm having engine problems because I know the cops are gonna show up. So
Right.
I'm like, I can't get a peace of mind and park somewhere and not be gang stalked. And then I should be able to fucking flip these people off without them calling the cops because they're just trying to get me in trouble. But see, that's the thing, they can't get me in trouble unless they like were to lie and say like I had a gun or something like that.
Which they'll do.
But
Yeah, they'll do
yeah,
that.
they probably would. But I mean, then they could get false police report. But some of them don't really care. Um,
Are you kidding?
and
All day,
so
all fucking day. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, so the cops show. I have my trunk open. I mean, my hood open, and the cop just. I have my video camera taping. It's recording, and I'm like, "Is there a problem?" And he's just like, "Oh, you have engine problems or whatever." And he's like, "Do you live in the area?" And I'm just like, "Dude, like, what? Just because you get a call here, like, it could be anybody. You know what I mean? Like, he could be called out for anybody." Even if I fit the description, you don't know if it's me. Am I committing a crime or attempting to commit a crime? Like he shouldn't even answer me. Like I don't even have to answer the cop. By you answering the cops, like even though they're gonna get pissed, you don't have to fucking answer them as long as you didn't do anything wrong. You don't have to answer the cops. So every time you answer them and they ask you, "What are you doing here? Do you live around here?" What the fuck is it to you? You know what I mean? Who does it matter if I live here? Is it a crime that I'm fucking parked right here? No. What the fuck is your business here? Can you see anything suspicious? So get the fuck on. Pretty much, that's the whole story. Take your fucking bitch ass on. And so, they go, "Oh, we got to call. Somebody's fucking flipping somebody off." Okay, is that a crime?
Well, that
You know
doesn't
what I mean?
happen
Like,
a
is
million
it a crime?
times. Hang on a second. That doesn't happen a million times a day in L.A. People flipping each other off. Come on.
Right, exactly.
Hey, you
So yeah, I
guys.
mean,
Hey,
what's
Christina.
Hey,
Christina Marie?
it's you. ¿Qué haces?
Just chilling, talking shit.
I know. Me too. It was a rough day for me. Like, really
Oh, for
bad.
real? Let's hear about
Yeah.
it.
Like, oh, it's just direct energy weapons, heavy harassment, V2K broadcasting was out of control. But the V2K is so fucking bad, dude. Um, like, they're literally killing me and trying to kill my spirit.
Yeah,
It's a lot of it, like, I'll be honest, is being forced on me.
right. All
It's
of it's
not
being forced
like,
on us.
yeah, a lot of it's being forced. Like, I don't
Right.
even stand a chance to most of the shit they do, actually. But I just keep on pushing.
Good for you.
You know what I suggest? To take like a soak or something like that. Shit helps a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, I already do all that. I do it every night. I just did it right now.
Oh,
Um,
for real?
yeah,
Dang.
I do it all the time, and
Ain't no membitas?
I do sage with the Epsom salt too when I soak. Um, the Palo Santos. I do my crystals, lavender, tea tree oil, and on the feet, rosemary, like in the hair. Like there's just being a lot of it's attacks. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's
Oh, yeah.
like there's only so
Yeah,
much
we
I can do.
gotta.
But I'm leaving for Florida in the morning. To go
Mm.
ground some energy and try to do a clearing using the ocean. Um,
Wait, you're leaving to Florida or you're leaving Florida?
no, I'm leaving to go to Florida in the morning.
Dang. I'm gonna have to start
Yeah.
driving. All right, for sure.
I go, I'm picking up a rental car because I'm not driving my car all the way down there. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
the
just
miles,
gonna,
right?
yeah, no way. I'm gonna rent a car and stay. Um, I'm gonna be down there for a few days, but I might try to set up shop down there. I don't really know. I
Dang.
just,
Well, I only know one dude out there,
oh,
but
really?
he's a young buck. Well, he was on the channel last time.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Frankie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I need to go down there to regroup my energy, but I don't know what's going to happen because I feel like the Most High keeps showing me, somebody in the angelic realm keeps showing me like a tidal wave. So I don't know if it's like a good idea I make that permanent move or,
Just buy like a boat or a canoe or something.
¿verdad? A freaking kayak. Yeah,
Just get a surfboard and ride that bitch.
that's what, like, I was thinking about moving down there because I need the natural resources. Out here, I'm like real limited. And I need nature. Like, I can't live without nature and the waters. I can't get to it out here. So,
Yeah. I
it's real.
mean, yeah. I mean, whatever you feel that is best.
Yeah. But my targeting was real crazy today. They were even like swinging on me. I was like, what the fuck? I guess crazy.
I know I was like I'm getting like super like I don't know, they're like linked up to me pretty good where like it just doesn't make me want to go out as much. But like I still go out. I still kind of go and do whatever I gotta do, but like I'll fucking knock these fucking fuckers off sooner or later. Cause the more that I resist, the more that I fight, like I eventually I fuck them up, and then they have to like get back to their fucking, to poisoning me. They'll start chemtrailing all of a sudden, like a shit ton everywhere that I'm at. Like they'll fucking pollute. Like literally, what had happened too is I forgot to mention, but there was I was doing a soak, and like I would say like 8 to like 9 months before that, my uncle, his house, like he's the only one that I know like that will kind of let me post up there and do my detox or whatever. So I remember they had did something to the pipes like outside, and they were doing construction, and I was just like I kind of put the pieces together, and I was like, you know what? They could like easily fucking do some shit like to the water if they wanted to. And I was like, you know what? That's probably what they did because when as soon as I took that soak the second time, I think they were prepared for me because they were expecting it, and whatever the hell was in the water fucked me up instead of helping. Because the first time I did it, the soak was good and it felt like it kind of was healing in a way, but the second time that shit just made things worse, and I was like, how the fuck is that be possible? Like when you see good results and then you see bad results, that doesn't make sense. Like it's like I don't know. They're fucking their asses fucking try to fuck up everything that you do. And so yeah, they fucking infected my ass, and now I'm trying to reverse whatever they did to me. Damn. I'm solo back again. So yup. Shit, this shit's crazy, man. Like it's weird though, cause I'll post up like at dead ends or wherever just to get a peace of mind and shit. And like they won't really come to a dead end. These fucking perps don't come. Like I mean, I could show you with the camera where I'm at right now, but it's too dark, so it won't even pick up. Like see what? It's way too dark out here. Just see the moon right there. But the camera, for some reason, like at night, they always like any phone that I get, like at night, bro. Like you cannot record. All my phones get hacked. All my phones, they get hacked, and the camera, it always looks fuzzy when you try to zoom in or something. Like even license plate get blurry. Like so they'll mess with my phones. I won't be able to really record as well as good as I want to. Um, but but yeah, the stocking is like hella fucking strong right now. The energy is like somewhat, I get some energy when I'm sleeping. Like somebody was saying the other day, I was listening to them. They said whenever we try to get relaxed is when they try to fuck with us the most. Like so when we go to sleep or like
Uh,
we're about to doze off, like
well, you notice they do
it's
it when we're vulnerable, but it's like when our brain's vulnerable because when you're
yeah,
in that
exactly.
state of sleep and woke, like that falling into, it's like you're slipping into another dimension.
Right. It's like they want
You
to
know,
grab you, right? Like they want to grab your
yeah,
consciousness.
it's like a state of hypnosis, and they can keep you in
Right.
there in that state by carrying a frequency. They used to do that to
And
me when I was younger.
and I fucking wonder like what they do to us when we're sleeping. Like do
Nah,
like what
I
the
don't even
fuck? Like
want to
'cause
know because
supposedly
I've seen the shit that they do, and I'm telling you right now, like I don't care what a TI says. What I've seen, like it's fucking, excuse my language, but it's crazy and it's evil. Like they're doing some shady ass shit, dude. Like it's crazy. That's how I know it's not just humans involved, because it's like it's some crazy shit. Like it's scary crazy.
yeah, so I had a video, I forgot what's that dude's name, but it's pretty intense. I think these dudes were like experimented on and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and like they talk about it, and like so this dude said that supposedly that they could grab your consciousness and put you in a clone that they have of you, and so like they'll kill your clone and torture them and like get information out of you through your clone, and you'll be asleep and thinking that you're asleep, but you're like transferred to this body of
Well,
your
the
clone.
clone, I think the clone consciousness, honestly, because a lot of people get the whole idea of clones confused. They think it's actual, like physical cloning. And it's clone consciousness. I'll make a perfect example. Like the similarities with Michael Jackson and The Weeknd. A lot of people compare him. It's clone consciousness. You know, that's what they're
Yeah.
doing. I don't know about killing the clone. I don't think they do that. However, I think they're infatuated with the idea of creation, um, and life and having control over it. And I think that's as far as it goes. Like they're just infatuated with the idea of life, humans, and control and creation. And
This dude said,
it's not for, like, when I'll make a perfect example, like me, when I alchemist or alchemy energy, it's not for my purpose. When I shift energy, it's for the purpose of everyone around me and that environment. I create that balance like a light worker. Like I sit in the middle, I just create that balance all around me. But these beings, they do it for self. Like it's not, it's, they feel like it's theirs. They steal it and it's all theirs. Or like it's mine. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's not for anything else but them. They're infatuated with the idea of control, life, and creation, but it's all about control.
yeah, they're obsessed with that shit.
That's why I always keep going back to the idea of the archons, like in Gnostic texts, because that's what it reminds me of. You know,
Yeah.
it's sad. Like, because half of the shit that I have to go through with my targeting doesn't, like, I don't even understand, like, half the time what's going on anymore. It's just gotten so crazy where I'm just like, all right, I guess I'm just here. And, like, I'm basically at that point, like, when is this going to be over? Um,
Yeah.
and it's getting really hard for me because I'm being, heavily hit. So it's hard for me to get crystal clear connections with the Most High sometimes. Um, but I can feel him around me and I feel him with me. Um, but it's just getting so complicated. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what's going to happen. I keep getting these visions of this asteroid, hitting Earth and all this stuff that's
Isn't there
just
supposedly
unfolding.
a scripture about that? Something about fucking what was the
Well, you
name?
know what? I got when I was asking the angelic realm, I was in communication
Wasn't it
because
called something wormwood or some
yeah,
shit?
wormwood. Yeah, I asked them. I was like thinking in my head, and my spirit guides and my ancestors told me we're in Revelations 13 right now.
Yeah.
Is what was said to me. So
Well, my new car has become my new home. I'm already I've settled
how is
in.
your car?
It's good. It's comfortable. I made it comfortable for myself, but
Yeah,
um my old car's still good, but it's cool. I'm gonna get a van, like, and I'm gonna call it the Shag Wagon.
the shag wagon.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
pimp it
I'm gonna
out and
work
turn it
on
into like
getting an RV. Something just keeps telling me that.
we should. You should get an RV and then we'll travel like the to like
Yeah,
the nature,
yeah,
and
that's
we'll
what I'm
be
trying
like
to do. I'm
Tarzan
trying
and Jane
to, yeah, I'm trying to post up in nature. Like I don't even want to do this anymore.
for real. Like I
Yeah,
imagine a life like without the targeting, like just imagine it gone. Like I cannot I could picture it, you know what I mean? Like but I don't think it's possible being here. You know what I mean?
no,
Like if I
I
got
don't think so
out
either. I think something's gonna happen because I keep trying to make plans, and I feel like God is not to. Like He's telling me, to just. I don't know. Like I feel like something's gonna happen. Like we're running out of time. So I don't know.
bro. I
Yeah,
know
I
man, like and
keep
then we
feeling
don't like yeah.
like He's telling me that we're running out of time.
I know my boy just told me the same thing. He's like, bro, he's like, we're running out of time. And I'm just like, I know. I'm
Yeah,
like, but it's like it's coming to a conclusion. Like, so either way, like the fucking beast is gonna come to the light. So like all the fucking shit that they're trying to hide, they're gonna want to bring out. Like all this stuff, the aliens, the fucking whatever, the fucking archons, whatever you want to call them, like
yeah,
they're gonna start trying to bring everything out and normalize it. And
yeah,
so, you know, that's when we're gonna be like, okay, well, fucking this shit is fucking real and fucking, because they could only fucking hide it for so long, but they're more and more they're like letting it be known.
yeah. Hey, Brandon. ¿Qué haces, Spicer? Hell yeah, Jen. I'll come scoop you up first. What up, fool? Brandon, ¿qué haces? Hey, Kenzo.
What's the deal, people?
Oh my god, they keep hitting my head. He said, I'm not even. Where are you from? China? I'm gonna start calling you something. I'm gonna start calling you something Wong. No scared stuff. Oh my bad. No. New Mexico. Hey, I was out there last I think it was like a year and a half ago. I was in Carlsbad. I went in that cavern. It's like 200 million years old. I went down 850 feet and they were still hitting me. I don't know if you've ever been to Carlsbad, but I was out there and I went down that cavern like 850 feet down and I was still getting V2K and they were hitting me.
But what about the energy weapons? Like they were still hitting you with
Yeah,
that
I
too?
was still getting hit. I was still getting EMFs and V2K. Yeah, Carlsbad
Dude.
is nice. It was pretty. I flew from Huntsville, Alabama to Laredo and drove from Laredo to Hobbs, New Mexico. Yeah.
Fuck.
Roswell. I wanted to go to Roswell. I think it was like 45 minutes away or something like that, or 30, but they were closed the day that I went out there. But I got hit. Let's see, I was getting hit on the plane. Not that bad, but I was getting the V2K pretty bad. When I went down to South Beach, Miami, I was getting hit different. Like they were attacking me real heavy out there. They attacked me so hard in Miami, I had to leave early. I had to buy a early plane ticket to get home.
These fucking cars, man, they fucking be having some weird ass sounds. Like
Yeah,
I hear
you're
like different types
listening.
of cars. Like they'll have like their engine. I don't know. It's complicated, but their shit is like
Yeah.
synced up to something.
New Edge, do you think there's a way to untangle the quantum entanglement? Because I was thinking the same thing. Like, there's got to be some kind of reversal process of some sort.
Fucking stupid coward ass bitch.
Oh, you said there's no stopping it.
You wanna fucking get your ass kicked, huh, bitch?
There's got to be a way to override the frequencies, though. Yeah, you're right, bro. On their end, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I've been trying to break it down. Like I know they use a lot of numeric patterning and coding to override our frequency and the coding we're receiving from the universe, and trying to basically parasite like a virus, like hack into our reality, using the frequencies, numeric patterning, and all that shit, dude. But they gotta constantly use it and have the victim constantly engage in order for it to work. Yeah.
That's why I keep my ass the fuck away from fucking leaving most of the time. I'm
Yeah.
still out here in the streets, but I don't engage with them. Like I try not to look. I try not to pay attention to it. I try to fucking just be on my own tip
Yeah.
and break free from this bullshit.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to be over. I'm just gonna go down tomorrow to Florida just to ground up on my energy. Just to have some kind of peace. Like I'm so sick of it here. This is like the worst state to be for fucking targeting, dude.
Yeah, or like fucking goddamn lab rats.
Yeah. They hit me like they're taking down a fucking beast, dude. And I trip out because I'm only 5'2", 105 pounds, and they hit me like they're taking down fucking Godzilla. I'm like, what the fuck? Like they're taking down King Kong. I'm like, what the hell? What did I do? The installation, I heard that acoustic, I think, installation for soundproof studios works. And I heard those pieces cost like $20 a piece, but they're like soundproofing, and you can buy them online. I heard that those work. Possibly, Brandon. But I think it's just like New Edge said, quantum entanglement. It's just basically hacking into our frequency because we all have a certain frequency which has coding in it. Every time you send up a thought, it sends up a signal, which is a frequency and energy, and it has basically, numeric patterning and coding in it. So You know, that's why
I'm
they
pretty
say
sure there's a way
be
to block
careful.
it. We just won't know how.
Be That's why they say be careful what you say and be careful what you think. You know, because you are sending up signals and man, this is crazy, dude.
It's super crazy.
Yeah, I think we do, Jennifer. Yeah, I think we do. I think some of us do have some kind of receiver, or maybe all of us do. I don't know, but you know, I'm an OG, so you know, and I was born on an Air Force base. Um, so they probably chipped me, I'm sure.
So you're part of the archons, huh? No.
Nah, nah, nah. My home is Orion's belt. Ay, Internet of bodies. Hey, it's Cheryl Lewis. Remote
What's
BCI.
up, Zero?
Man, they're hitting my head so hard, dude. Sometimes it almost feels like tentacles on the brain. I don't even think, honestly, New Age, I'll be honest with you. The way shit's going, I honestly don't even think we'll make it that far because we're only in 2021 and like all the earthquakes that's been going on, the hurricanes, the volcanoes, like I don't see it lasting more than another year, to be honest with you. Because the 5G's are already up and running, they're already hitting diplomats. Like this is happening fast. Like it's happening real fast. And from my understanding, if we're in Revelations, we're in chapter 13. Yeah, Kenzel, me too. Yeah, but
Hey,
it's
have
never
you
happened. I mean, they've been saying it's gonna end for years, but it's never happened on this level. Like they're really like doing a number on people right now, like big time. Like this 5G is already up and running. Like I can see the EMFs in the air. It feels like hot wind. Like the wind is on fire. Like they're radiating like out here. I'll take videos of it next time it happens, but it feels like fire in the air. Like they got the 5G up and running.
have
Yeah,
you have you
Jennifer, and the Havana syndrome, and they were talking about it. Like they're supposed to do or I think that was today, that interview with one of the government diplomats they did on the Havana syndrome. Like that's coming out in the open. Like everything's being exposed, and all they're trying to do basically now is just still hide behind everything. The veil's been lifted, so it's just kind of um I don't know.
hey, have you ever took any like psychedelics?
Who and me?
Yeah.
Yeah, back when I was a teenager though.
Like what?
I dropped acid one time. I didn't like it. I had a bad trip. Like it was horrible, dude. Like I was freaking out and I ended up hiding in a closet, dude. I was tripping balls. I was like, what the fuck? I was crying. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What? Was shit
Nah.
melting or what?
Nah, I was with my homeboy, and that fool, like, his room was all dark with like black lights y todo, and that fool was laying on the bed, and I was like sitting in the chair because we were supposed to leave and go meet up with some friends, but I guess he started tripping, and then he couldn't move, and then I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just post up." So I was just sitting there looking at him, and that fool had his arms across his chest. He looked like a vampire, and then I started tripping, thinking he really was one. So I was fucking like, and I couldn't get out of the room because it had like bolts on it. And I was like banging on the door, and nobody was like out there. Like we were just there by ourselves, waiting for our homies to roll up. And I was like beating on the door, going, "Oh shit, what the fuck!" Like I was screaming and crying. And then that fool's mom ended up showing up at the house. Like an hour later, I was in the closet crying, and then I heard her come in the house, and I started banging on the door, and she got through the door somehow, and she was like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, "Nothing. I gotta go home." And so I left. I walked to the house. I was tripping balls, and I never
Damn.
did it again ever. Like that was the last time.
Yeah. Like not too long ago, my cousin, her boyfriend was offering me shrooms,
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, like I was like, dude, I'm down to take them. But I
yeah.
said like every time I do some fucking type of drug, like they try to reverse their shit on me, like they'll use it to collect information. So
Oh, for
like I
real?
was thinking, yeah, like I was thinking like, well, if I take this shit, what happens if it opens up a part of my brain that I don't want them fucking getting into?
Yeah.
You
See,
know what
I
I
think
mean?
they do
Like
that to a lot of TIs too. Like they want TIs to
to
or they
experiment. Because
yeah,
you know they've been doing that shit with LSD and all this shit. Like you don't think
yeah,
these
the CIA
motherfuckers.
was doing all that shit, Alcatraz, the whole nine. Like these
Yeah,
people are sick, dude.
that's why I was like, I don't know if I should take that shit because I'm like,
Oh,
I would want to.
New Age, they know everything. Like I don't even worry about like how they feel. I was only 16 then. I'm already 40 now. Like I did it one time and I learned from I never did it again. Yeah, drugs
Yeah,
are definitely not for me. I can't even take NyQuil. I'll be in a coma for like 2 days.
fuck,
I don't even
for
drink.
real?
Yeah, I can. I don't even drink.
Damn.
Like I can't even smoke weed because I don't like the way it makes me feel. Like it makes me feel every like all that kind of stuff has the opposite effect on me.
Oh yeah, I seen that today. The handful of mushrooms.
Nah.
That's that's funny. She mentioned it. I just seen. I think I seen that today or yesterday or something like that. But he's like we come from this. Like we're our fungus or something like that. And I was just like, I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn, they're hitting me so hard right now. The shit they be doing, dude, like it's crazy. I don't know why they mess with me so hard, but it's been like this my whole life. Yeah.
I hate that like they could do it from afar. It's just like, damn, like you don't even have to like really like go out or do anything and they're just there, like fucking with you and it's just like fuck, like there's
Yeah.
nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go to get away from this shit.
Nah, there's
Like you
not. I've tried all the shielding. I've tried every like they don't, and it's like they're obsessed with like all my thoughts and like everything that I do. They have to fucking know. And I'm like, get it. It's like, what do you want? Like,
fuck.
I don't get it. Like, I don't know. This shit's crazy. It's super crazy. But I mean, they've been doing this to me my whole life, broadcasting and um
Oh, you know what, too? Another thing, fucking they took down my TikTok, right? So I made another one.
for
And
what?
like all the shit that they're fucking showing me has
Uh-huh.
nothing to do with like conspiracy theory or anything. I think like once you start liking stuff that has to do with that, like they'll show you more videos pertaining to that certain subject, but like they
Yeah,
don't even show me nothing like of conspiracy stuff. Like I have to literally type in like certain keywords to look for these certain
that's
videos.
endless. Whenever it comes to keywords and things like TikTok, whenever like whatever has to do with like typing and stuff like that, that's NSA.
Yeah, so
That's all
these
NSA. That's CIA, NSA bullshit, counterintelligence. Like they run all those fucking apps, dude. I hate and all those signals. Like every time somebody presses a hashtag, like that's a direct dial up to the AI. Like it's all AI. Like the Facebook, Insta, all of it. They got AI bot profiles. Um,
I see I seen a movie today. It was a trip. That shit had me kind of like thinking today. I was like, damn. The movie's called Frenemy. Like enemy but frenemy. It's on Tubi. I know, man. They be doing some crazy stuff with them ads. I'm kind of lazy today, so I'm not really that talkative, but I'm like super relaxed right now because I'm just chilling. So I'm glad that this car has tints because like people can't really see me up in this bitch, and I kind of have a little bit of privacy in here, you know. So some fucking perps don't have to be like nosy and shit. Or when I'm sleeping, I can't, they can't see in the car, so I don't have to worry about, you know, because if I'm not awake, they can't see what the fuck I'm doing or where I'm at, where I'm sitting exactly in the car, unless they fucking have some X-ray shit or something. But I'm pretty sure I don't know, they probably might have some type of technology like that, but to try to get in the car and not wake me up, like that's gonna be a hard thing to do. And not only that, but shit, I got shit to protect myself, so I'm not worried about them really coming trying to sneak up on me. Like I never do. Like sometimes I'll sleep with my doors unlocked. Like, but now like I try to just remind myself to lock them, but I freaking just don't care sometimes. Like I'm not worried about these fucking clowns because they already I guess got what they need. But sometimes like I put myself in situations where like I've hung around people that I barely met and like I'll drink around them and end up like knocking out. And when you drink and you do that, like, dude, somebody could easily stick you with something or anything like that. But like, I would make sure that, like, kind of like I was in my own environment, like my surroundings, like in my car or whatever. I wouldn't go like putting myself like at their place or like where they can freely move around. Like, kind of, I guess I put it like in my playing field. But you gotta be careful because you never know. Like somebody could increase your targeting by injecting you with something. Fucking, I don't know. They could do all kinds of shit to you. So you gotta be on your toes. And these freaking planes, man, they have them flying over me right now. Like they be focusing some weird ass sounds, like and they penetrate, they travel far, like inside my car. So when they're flying over, I'm just like, dude, why do I hear that so loud when the plane's like so far up? It's like they can direct that fucking sound like a fucking cannon to like where you're at and the cars too that pass. I haven't been able to go back in the water at the beach because ever since I figured out that like it had some type of effect on my body, like they hella fucking sprayed and like did something to the water. So I was just like, if I do get in the beach, it's not gonna be around here. It's gonna be like far off somewhere else. But I was enjoying being able to go in the water, and now they'll go above and beyond like to just to fucking like do shit so that you can't like you can enjoy it, but you're gonna get contaminated in the process. So like it's kind of like it's like a double-edged sword because you know I could be out by the beach right now, like I probably would have been still out by the beach, but these fuckers been fucking doing the most and shit. Shit,
Oh my
Lewis.
god, my phone keeps dying. Ah.
Your phone charges when you have it on the charger or what?
Yeah, it charges on the charger, but because they messed my phone up so bad, like it doesn't charge hardly at all anymore.
Yeah, my phone don't charge at all. Like it drops when I plug it in.
What the hell? I'm just now reading the comments. New Edge said I had a major sexting conversation with RuPaul once. What the fuck are you guys talking about? My phone dies and I come back. Hell,
Yep. It rains and it washes to the ocean. Yeah, I know. All that shit.
NSA fingers its asshole to Stasi gameplay. I heard about that, Brandon, the Himalayan nasal rinse. I haven't done that yet. I want to try it.
The nasal rinse, what is it called?
Yeah, the Himalayan nasal rinse.
Oh, is that what like salt?
Yeah, Himalayan salt. I heard about it. I heard it kind of hurts, but I tried drinking, I think it was the Himalayan salt cleanse, but I couldn't get it down. It was making me sick. So I take, oh, the best thing to take, um, and it works just like a magnet, liquid bentonite clay. That stuff works so good, dude. Yeah, I get dream manipulation unknown all the time.
Somebody said they on here that they get teabagged and they like
Wait, who said that? Anyway?
it. Yeah.
Oh. They get teabagged. Yeah, probably. Um,
I'll try to do that nasal thing, like, cause like, if you know when some shit works, like, you'll see results. But if it doesn't, it's like then you know who's feeding you fucking bullshit.
yeah.
But just from doing a fucking Himalayan thing, like, I mean, it's not gonna really, oh, okay, like, now my fucking target is 10 times worse. Like, I don't know, maybe they know something we don't. I don't know what.
Yeah.
We'll see, I guess. I'm not afraid to try because I already fucking like honestly, sometimes the things that I do like ends up sometimes like rarely, and it's only like very rare, but
Yeah.
it'll like mess me up, and then I'm like, fuck, like I'm not doing that anymore. Like fuck that. I'm not trying that. I
Yeah.
know that doesn't work. I'm like blacklist.
Yeah, I gotta try some new kind of shielding because mine's getting really bad. I was thinking about buying some copper to put like over my head.
I tried. I had tried that. It's like they'll get
It didn't
past it
work.
though, but nah,
Damn.
they'll get past it. But like you have to use multiple layers of shit. Like
Yeah.
I have like some shielding that you probably would trip out and like you
Well,
would
you
see
know
that
what I
it.
was thinking? I was thinking getting like going to a thrift store and getting like old microwaves and using the microwave doors, like getting a couple of them for shielding.
Oh yeah, no, I you know what I did when I would go to a hotel,
Mm-hmm.
like 'cause I like when I go to hotels for some reason like they have a lot of Wi-Fi there. If anything, they have like 5G towers on some of the top of the buildings.
Uh-huh.
They have a lot of stuff up there, and so like whenever I would go, I'd get hit like pretty hard. So I s- I disconnect the fucking microwave and I slept my with my head in the microwave the whole night, and they couldn't really get past it at first. I mean, it did help though for sure. I
Yeah.
think if you keep sleeping in it though, like eventually they'll get past it, but it does help.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy though, the extent that we have to go through to fucking get some relief and shit.
Yeah. If they haven't found anything, you never will. You've done it all. Yeah. The only thing I haven't tried is a Faraday cage, but I've tried everything else.
I know I always wanted to build one. I've seen a lot of people
Mhm.
do it.
I think you could do one using a tent and like make a cheaper one.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't even cost that much with the wiring, like the fence. It doesn't even cost that much. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, if nothing works, then it must be mental. It is. They can have you thinking that this works, that that works. The only thing that has ever really worked for me, and I did my research on it, was obsidian, but you have to have a large piece in order for it to work because it's real heavy duty technology. It makes, whenever I would put both hands on it, I would focus on the technology and I was able to raise the technology up to the very top of my skull. So it wasn't in my body anymore. It was just like on the top part of my brain and it couldn't go anywhere. Like I was able to hold it there using my mind by holding the obsidian. A Seroquel? Well, mine's definitely coming from an outer source because I can feel it. It's not just within. They put it within from the outer source, but it's not within. It's coming from an outer source. Yeah, I get the V2K unknown 24/7. No, I've never tried Seroquel, but mine's coming from an outer source. Like even the V2K, I can feel it, coming from an outer source.
fucking bitch ass fools, man.
Yeah, but there's conductivity in my body in the middle of my spine, and I think that was from epidurals from when I went in labor. And I think I have something conductive on the left side of my body, like in the chest area, and also in the left ear. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, and I think that's where one of the chips is on the back of my left ear because I can feel something really pointy, and on my right ear, it's not there. Yeah, Cheryl, I was thinking about getting a frequency jammer, and I heard like somebody was trying to sell me one at this spy shop out here. It was like 450 bucks, but another TI told me they live in the UK. They said, don't even waste your money. I did that and it doesn't work. I'm gonna have to try that, Brandon. Try that bentonite clay, the liquid kind. You take a teaspoon twice a day with you take a teaspoon, eat it, and then you drink water after to chase it. But it works like a magnet and goes straight through your body. Yeah, I think so too. I honestly think that I need to move to another location because my targeting is so heavy here. And they won't let me leave the state. They won't let me move. So obviously, I have a contract here. My my V2K just keeps repeating the same thing all throughout the day. They act like demons. And then they keep telling me that you got to walk in righteousness. You got to walk in righteousness and get a priest. Oh, really, Cheryl? That's
Hey
crazy.
Brandon, you use alcohol too? That shit fucking works, bro. Hey, I found a technique where it fucks them up because what they've been doing is like they'll focus frequencies to close up the ear. So
Yeah.
when you pour the alcohol in there, like it doesn't go all the way through inside, like passing certain parts. So what you do is you get a Q-tip and you twist it to like make it long as you can, where it won't come off of the Q-tip, but you make it long. Then you put it in your ear and twist it in there as deep as you can go, and then pour the alcohol in there. Cut the Q-tip where you can still fill it with your fingers, and then pour the alcohol in there. And then what it does is it keeps your ear hole open, and then the alcohol drips into the ear deep, and it fucking burns like the fungus that they have in there. It fucking kills it. And then they fucking go ape shit. Like these fuckers, like I'll be like my ears will be burning for a little while. It hurts, but
Yeah.
it goes away. And then like the perps around me will start driving all fast, like if they could feel it or something. And like I'm just like, dude, like that shit's funny. But
Yeah.
before I used to change my shielding up, it would like they would react to it, and they fucking like always react to anything that I changed.
Hey, Jack. Hope you're okay, Jack. Yeah, I use hydrogen peroxide. I've never tried the alcohol.
Yeah, it works better. Like the thing is, don't try hydrogen peroxide with alcohol, like or after consecutively, because what it does is it it'll dry up, like it dries your ears up, and it causes like this kind of like it's a very thin layer. It'll dry up inside your ear, and it like makes it kind of hard. because
Yeah.
I don't know that it has an effect with the hydrogen peroxide. So like you gotta kind of be careful what you mix. Like
Yeah.
if you don't clean them like for I guess like a couple, like a good week or something, and then you could try it.
Yeah.
But it does burn like the first times you do. Like it burns like a bitch. But you can dilute the alcohol, just like put some water in it. You know, but I just take it straight. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck it, no pain, no gain. So I'm just like
Yeah.
fucking screaming my head off in the fucking car, and people are just like, dude, what's wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm killing you, fucking parasites.
Yeah. I was even thinking about like I remember like in the beginning stages of my targeting because of the nano, I was thinking about like shaving all the hair like off my arms y todo because I know it's like conductive because of the nano. Have you ever looked at your hair and seen the it looks like dancing like threads, like
Oh, like
string?
the like Morgellons?
Yeah, and it's like on your hair. It's no, it's like the nano dust. And it's like it almost
Oh,
looks like a split end hair, but when you pull it off or look under like the light or a magnifying glass, it's nano and you can see it moving.
I had bought a magnifying glass, but I never used it, and I wanted to look at like my blood, like the food that we eat, like just different shit that like
Yeah.
interests me to like know what the fuck it is because I know this shit's happening on a fucking molecular level that they're fucking poisoning us and putting shit in our body to like
Yeah.
to be able to connect to us properly. It's a it's like a few things that I think that is like helps them to fucking connect to us. It's not just
Yeah.
one thing that does it all. It's like few things. It has to be like in the food, in the air that the shit they're spraying. It consists of at least a few things, and if you can take out one or two of them by detoxing or whatever you got to do, it'll pretty much leave only like some of the targeting left, and so then like it's where it would be tolerable for all of us. So if we
Yeah.
can figure out, what exactly we need to do, like a strict, kind of regimen, then I'm all for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, the hydrogen peroxide, it stays. I fucking tried it and they didn't like it didn't work after, and then it just kept like I would do that shit, the fucking ambulances would pass too. The
Nuh-uh.
motherfucker. Yeah. Every time I fucking do I'll use tea tree oil in my ears. That shit fucking fucks them up too, but it doesn't cure it completely. The alcohol is the best thing that I found so far is alcohol. Like
Nuh-uh.
once you start mixing shit, like you just keep using alcohol constantly, like every morning, and eventually, like
Yeah.
once it stops burning, like it'll open up your whole ear, and then
Are you
like once it stops
serious?
burning, that's when you know like that shit's fucking they're gone, like the fucking fungus is destroyed completely.
Yeah.
Then you could still just like do it once a week or whatever, but I usually do it like every day. Every time I wake up, I fucking put some.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kills
I'm
these
about
fucking parasites
to.
because they use frequencies to build that shit in our body. Like they fucking
Yeah,
like I could tell, like I just know that they're fucking doing that, and they're manipulating our body, telling it what to do and what to produce, and yeah, and then like so they rebuild all that shit, and so when you wake up again, it's like back to square one. So you got to keep on like fucking fighting them off until where you fuck up certain things so badly where they can't recover from it, and so like they have to get you infected. You have to make a mistake, or they'll put some shit in your food or something like that. So like after you eat, you can tell you have a reaction. You'll feel like you're gonna get an ear infection or some shit like that because they've done it to me, a throat infection, whatever. And
Yeah.
you get apple cider vinegar, you fucking gargle that shit and put some fucking more alcohol in your ears, and that shit'll kill it. It won't let
Yeah.
it produce it because it grows and it'll spread, and it'll fucking spread into like the nerves in your ear and shit. And then once it latches onto that, it's hard to get those motherfuckers out.
Yeah. I just posted a video of one of their. Remember how I told you, like, on that video when Tony came on there and he's like, "You never show this, that, and the other." Like, I never do, because my targeting is psychological,
Right.
uh, rape, warfare, and abuse, and directed energy weapons. But I get a lot. I just posted the video of these tow trucks because they do the satanic ritual and they want to human sacrifice me. Um, they use a lot of those tow trucks with the crosses on the back. That stands for my crucifixion, and they'll like hop in front of me. Like I get it every day. Like not every day, my bad. I get it right after this satanic ritual bullshit. Then all of a sudden, like they'll fucking send, AI will send a fucking one of their tow trucks or some shit. And I'm like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like that shit, it doesn't even bother me though. I know a lot of people get, like the cars and shit like that. That, compared to my targeting psychologically and the direct energy weapons, like that shit doesn't even bother me at all.
Yeah. I mean, like that shit's just annoying for me. It don't bother me. Like it's
Same,
just
yeah.
yeah, but like I fucking like I already know like I know some shit's coming, and like I'm being prepared for it whatever either way. Like I can handle pretty much anything now that I fucking have been through this. So like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if I got V2K one day, or some other shit started happening. I just fucking be like, fuck, it's fucking it's continuing. The shit has begun. Fuck it, whatever it's been. It's been here. It's just another fucking thing to deal with. But I mean, I take time to like bring peace to myself. If you don't center yourself, if you don't remember like how to come back to like spiritual reality, because this is all physical, that they're trying to attack our physical body and to interrupt our natural frequency spiritually. So you have to heal yourself in the spiritual. Like you have to kind of take time and
Yeah.
just think, have your own thoughts, just be yourself, be true to yourself, and just feel whatever emotions you need to feel, and just like fucking like search for like just positive shit, and just
Yeah.
kind of ground yourself and think, and just be in nature. And like that shit, it heals you, it heals you from all this bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why I love being
Yeah.
out, like out in nature. I just like,
Yeah, that's
especially
why
like,
I'm leaving tomorrow because what my connection with
it
the
takes a
waters,
toll.
and they try to disconnect me. They try to disconnect me all the time because you know who I am, and I'm so humble in spirit. Like you'll never hear me bragging about who I am or anything like that. And they get pissed off when I have ego within myself that nobody else can hear. It's just for me. You know what I mean? Like I keep
Yeah.
that shit to myself and they get pissed off. Like they know how I am and what I can do when I go to the waters. They know how, my energy gets whenever I get to the waters. So they get scared. Like every time
Right.
I go to the waters, it's like a fucking power up from Super Mario Brothers. Like they fucking hate it, dude. Because they know my
Just
connection
goes
with
south.
source, the most high, and my connection with the divine and nature. They get so fucking pissed off. They try to dumb down my consciousness all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like they always try to dumb down my consciousness with a bunch of bullshit. They're always trying to use religion. They're always trying to use systematical, third dimensional, systematical ways of thinking on me, and they can't. Like, I'm already enlightened. I'm not awake. I'm an enlightened being. And they want to try to take that away from me by dumbing me down or gaslighting me or giving me a God complex. And I don't have that, you
Yeah.
know?
Somebody's asking in the chat if we have social media. I have IG. Just Google my name and you'll find all my accounts. So the name to my YouTube channel
I'll
is
put
pretty
mine
much,
in the chat.
yeah, pretty much my name to my my name to my channel is like all my accounts have the same name, so you can find all my shit if you just Google my name. But you have to fucking know my name in order to Google it because you can't find my shit any other way
Yeah.
unless you are targeted. That's the only way you can find me because they don't. If you look up targeted individual or gang stalking, they won't put my shit on fucking the search
Mhm.
results. How's
Yeah.
this? Is this what the fuck?
Yeah, Brandon, I'm about to try to head down to Florida. I gotta get the fuck out of Alabama, dude. It's so fucking bad out here. And I just got my apartment like a few months ago, and I'm already having to fucking probably move. Cause I get targeted so fucking heavy. They got like 2 or 3 fucking drones on me, dude. They had a military helicopter fly over me at my job, like hella fucking low, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Like, they get low, and I'm like, damn, dude. Gang stalking is weird. Man, yeah, my shit's public, so I'm not even tripping. My Instagram's public, so I don't even trip.
Yeah, mine's too. I don't give a fuck what
Yeah, I don't care,
everybody.
dude. I ain't
My
got
life's
shit
an
to
open book.
hide.
You know what I mean?
Let these
Like
if these perps want to watch
if
me, I don't
if
even trip.
anything,
They can watch. I
like
don't care. I ain't
exactly,
got
like
shit to hide. You want to
if
know where I work
anything,
at too? Like, you want
shit.
to know what's in my purse? You want to know how much money I make? Like,
When I put the phone like when I take a shit, I put it right, right next to the toilet,
yeah, I'm
so
like, hell nah.
they even know how my booty hole looks.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they be like, they already know, like, you're all fighting and shit, like, toma. Hell nah.
Nah, but like low key, like you lose. Well, like some people at least, when you grow, you like you learn to be comfortable with yourself, like big time,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
like you know that they're trying to slander you, right? So like,
Yeah.
what could you do to them? Like, well, back to them is just by like being yourself the most that you can, like being yourself and just like not trying to hide shit because you
Yeah.
never were trying to hide anything. It's just that these
Well, I
motherfuckers
mean,
were lazy.
oh, and shout out to Jack. Jack, love you, brother. You're so awesome. Hang in there, stay strong. I know you got it bad. Stay strong. But for females, like, I think it's a little bit different. Because they try to both. It's a combination, dude. I'll just keep it 100 because I know there's some females in here. For women, it's a little bit different because our feminine energy is supposed to be protected. It's sacred. There's moments that it is private, and there's some things that are just, supposed to be left alone. And, when women are doing things like using the bathroom, or, like they pervert it, they abuse it, they victimize, they sensitize, and they take advantage all at the same time. It's like, it's really fucked up, but like, I'm comfortable with my body. They've done some damage to my body where I've lost muscle mass. So now
Mm.
I actually got to work for it now, but I'm comfortable with my body. They try to make me feel uncomfortable with my body, and try to pervert all the time. It
Oh
gets
man.
really yeah, it gets really uncomfortable sometimes
Yeah.
when,
I mean, I remember one point like I would fucking shower with the lights off and shit, you know?
yeah.
But like I was just like, cause I was paranoid at the time. Like I was just like, these motherfuckers, I know they could fucking see, or something. And
Well,
so,
what was fucked up with mine is I would close my eyes while taking a shower, and you know what these assholes would do? They were so desperate to see my fucking boobs, dude. They would go in my head to take my perception of how I'm viewing myself in that moment naked. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
oh my
Like,
God, yeah.
yeah,
So
I
like I
was
just
like,
stopped giving a fuck, Like I was just like,
yeah, me
you want to
too.
see
I
my
just don't give
fucking
a
meat?
fuck. Yeah,
Like
I
here
don't
it
even give
is.
a fuck. Like yesterday, I was taking a bath and they were like trying to make me feel uncomfortable. I was like, I don't give a fuck, homie. I
Just
was like,
put on some good vibes or something, or light some shit,
yeah.
like
Well,
light some
that's what I
candles
was
or something.
doing. I was in the bath and I had all my crystals. I was using the Palo Santos, and I had a candle.
What
It's
is
like,
what is that Apollo Santos? I never like
oh
I
my
heard of
God,
it
it
from you, but
smells so okay. So a lot of people don't like using sage because it smells bad to them. I use white sage to do clearings and smudging. Um, but the Palo Santos is the same thing, but it has a more like spice kind of cinnamon smell to it. And it's really, really good. I mean, sage scientifically kills, I think 95% of bacteria, or 96, and scientifically has been proven to remove negativity. So I mean, for those who don't believe in spirituality or any of those things, please believe in science. Energy does exist, and it needs to be shifted if it is stuck and it's not a pleasant energy and it's not an energy that resonates with you. It needs to be shifted, and the only way to shift it is somebody, you have to put the work, you have to put in the work and do it. So it's all about being consistent and doing the work, but using things like sage as a tool or Palo Santos is really, really good. But I was taking a bath with it. Even tonight, I took a bath with it where I was burning it right there while I was taking a bath, and I was using um Epsom salts, and I was using like tea tree oil for my feet to kill fungus, rosemary to raise my vibrations and remove negativity. And I use patchouli for my hairline, and the back of my neck for the feminine energy to strengthen it. And I use lavender like behind my ears and kind of across my forehead to give me that calming effect. And I use the orange peel essential oil like on my hands to give me that high vibration. Like, if you can afford, if I know all TIs have, we all have our financial issues, but I highly recommend two essential oils. Rosemary, to trigger the brain, it automatically triggers the brain. If you sniff it, like smell it, it triggers the brain for focused concentration, gives you a pleasant feeling. So does orange, the orange pill essential oil, that gives you, it triggers the brain to a happy kind of enlightened feeling. And that one, I think, is only, the orange is only like $4. I think the rosemary essential oil is probably like 11, $12, but they last a long time. But all those,
yeah,
the essential oil, because you got to remember, they're manipulating your senses.
right.
So with senses, your senses triggers memory. So one way that I help get back my memory, thoughts, and senses is by using things like rosemary oil and orange essential oil. It basically reboots your senses. So all those kind of thoughts that you lost, they come back.
Oh my goodness.
Beauty by Roxy. Yeah, just do it with your windows open, and the demon's gonna be running around your house. I don't know. They might run away from me, cause nah. Yeah, it's really hard being a female TI. I feel for all TIs, but especially the females. We got it pretty bad. It's really hard.
Oh shoot.
I take calcium, magnesium. Yeah, Beauty by Roxy. Me too. I take them all. I have like all my essential oils are all in my bathroom. And I have a bunch of I've got like stones, crystals outside and my back balcony and in my bathroom, and I put them right there in my bathroom by my bath. And I put bentonite clay to remove the biofilm that's left, the residue from the microwave radiation and directed energy weapons. You can buy a container of bentonite clay powder form for like $8 or $9. It lasts forever. And you sprinkle, you put it in your bath or shower, and you kind of make a paste of it on your body and let it sit there for like 10 minutes if you're a shower person. Let it sit on your body for about 10 minutes. If you're a bath person, you can just put it in your bath water and soak in it. Yeah, I heard about that just Darren. I read about that. I think it was like 2 years ago.
Candida
Yeah, the
is the reason for
candida
most
is
problem.
bad.
So what? A candida? What is that?
The candida is a fungus, and I think all humans have it, but people who eat a lot of sugars, people I think who possibly are like anemic, um, they have an overgrowth of candida, and you have to learn how to regulate it by cutting back on certain sugars and doing detoxes. I think chlorella helps with that. So does turmeric. Turmeric helps with that.
I got
You
that.
can, yeah, you can use things to clean your blood, and it's really good for your heart. And I highly recommend this for all TIs, especially if they are hitting you with directed energy weapons. Cayenne pepper pills, turmeric, and cayenne pepper pills is the way to go.
Yeah, the
Turmeric
pepper,
pills. If you
the
cannot
pepper apple.
consume, if you don't consume raw turmeric or turmeric spices, go get the turmeric pills. Take it every day. And cayenne pepper pills, I highly recommend it. If they hit you in the lungs, go get ginger root pills. You'll be good to go. Yeah, definitely
Have
no
you?
soda, Brandon, at all.
ha- Have you? Oh, I don't drink soda. I quit fucking soda.
I gotta switch out my I still drink coffee in the mornings. I gotta switch it out for green tea.
Have you guys ever heard of sermon?
I've heard of that.
It supposedly reverses the effect of the COVID shot, but I don't know about that.
I don't know. It might. I don't know about that though.
That that supposedly is like it was from I posted a video on my TikTok about it. Some lady was talking about it, and she said that it's like a pretty much like one of the things that the FDA took off of the market from people using because it worked too
Mhm.
good. So it's like one of the you know, the
Yeah.
healing medicines.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that I take every day, and I take ashwagandha root, I take the black seed oil. Black seed oil is said to make tumors commit suicide. I just started taking that again.
Oh yeah, I got
I
some
don't
black
know
seed
about the
oil.
borax. I've heard a lot of people talking about the borax. I tried it a few times and I didn't really see a difference. It irritated my skin a little bit. I don't know, to each its own with that. I won't even like express how I feel about it. But boron pills, you can get them at your health food store. I took those. I ran out, but I took those.
Beauty by Rocky.
I go for like the organic route, like what's of the earth. I try to stay away from anything that has chemicals in it whatsoever. And I know it's supposed to be, they say the borax is supposed to be like pure minerals or something like that, but I just don't, I don't know. Yeah, I heard about that, Brandon. I heard about that.
Damn, Brandon, you up on your shit, Blit?
Yeah, Brandon don't fuck around. And then what
I
else?
don't really see people that I know about what he's talking about. That's the reason, like, but sometimes I forget about stuff.
Yeah,
I've
and then
been
I
doing
do
all
my
this shit.
plant-based milk. Yeah,
Yeah, they mess with a lot of stuff that we should, be organic, but
yeah,
you gotta make sure you get it from the right source.
yeah,
So you said you're coming to Oakland in November?
yeah. I'll be out there in November. I'll be in Cali.
Motel time.
Yeah, I'll be posted up like a mailbox.
I'll be right
Um,
there.
huh?
Just make
Yeah,
sure
I'll
you
be.
bring your rosemary and all that stuff, cause
Yeah, I'll bring all the essential oils y todo. Um, yeah, I don't know if they'll let me bring it though, like my dry herbs. I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, I just bought I think I said last time I was on here, the sea moss, but I got it in the gel form. So I don't know, Brandon, if you've ever taken sea moss, if you notice any effects of it. But I just started taking it and I mixed a spoonful of it in my tea.
I got some sea moss too.
You do, is it the dry or
It's pill form, but it's like it looks like white powder. It's
yeah,
chopped. Yeah, I got some black seed oil. I got a pill bottles of that. I think it's I forgot how many milligrams it is,
yeah.
but I stay having sticky fingers when I go to the freaking vitamin shops.
Yeah, I got the gel form. It's like they made it into this jelly. It was homemade by a local market out here. A lady makes it and I bought it for like 15 bucks. It was a big jar. And it's purple because she said I think she said like the strand or something was like it's called Jamaican something, but she said it's real good for the blood.
Yeah, the sea moss, it's supposedly there's different types of sea moss. There's purple sea moss, and that one has more I forget what ingredient because it gets more sunlight, so it
Oh,
absorbs.
okay. Yeah, that's what she was telling me. She was like, the purple one's real good for the blood.
Yeah, so the white one isn't really it's all right, but I would
Yeah.
prefer the purple one myself.
Yeah.
But if they grind it up and they put it into pills, so the sea moss, if you get it like in its original form, it looks, like kind of like top ramen type stuff, I guess. And then if you ground it up, it'll be like powder form. And
Yeah.
they put it into pills like that. I got some aloe juice also.
Yeah. I got an aloe plant in my and see I'm so messed up because like I'm so like empathic that I have an aloe vera plant and that I'm growing on my back balcony and I won't use it. Like I won't break it off to use it. And my mom, she looks at me, she's like, "Then why'd you buy it?" And I'm like, "Cause it's pretty." But I
Hey, what
won't
do you?
like I
Oh,
won't break
I was
the
gonna.
plant to use it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about Kaleido Silver?
Uh, I mean, I'll be honest,
I
to
don't
each his
really, I don't
own.
really, I never really seen any results with it. Like,
I mean, to each
uh,
his own. I don't trust it. I'll be honest with you. I think there's a lot of things
that fuck us up,
um that
then
will fuck
help.
us up. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still doing my research and I hope nobody gets offended or like jumps the gun when I say probiotics. I'm having a hard time with that. I'm also having a hard time with things like CBD oil because it took away from the actual plant and now it's like being marketed so heavy. I'm having a really hard time with it. I just anything that becomes like I don't know, like if the government's got their hands on it or the idea, I can't deal with it. And kombucha, if you have candida, you have to be careful with the kombucha. Um, you have to be careful with that. You have to regulate your body and candida before you can go kombucha crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't to each its own is how I feel about like the silver he was talking about. Just always go with your gut instinct and always go with your intuitive side. Whatever draws you near, just always go just whatever's in the spirit. Yeah, the CBD oil, it really doesn't do anything for me either. I tried it and I didn't get anything from it. I just think that, it takes away from the plant. Why take away from the plant when you can just have the plant? You can use the whole plant for all its resources. Like, don't stop there.
So like, what do you think is like the best thing that you can take like every day that you know that like it should be like a mandatory thing?
The ones I said earlier, turmeric, mandatory, cayenne pepper, mandatory. It's Mandy, and ginger root, I think, is definitely Mandy. All those three, you'll be good to go.
And what about the black seed oil?
Black seed oil too, yeah. But like I said, always go with the spirit because we're not, we know our bodies better than any doctor, better than any person. So always check in with the spirit when you want to know like what's best for you. Um, don't just take my word for it. But as far as turmeric and cayenne pepper, that's the way to go. And ginger root. I swear by turmeric, cayenne pepper, and ginger root. Turmeric has so many benefits. It's not even funny.
I don't know how to spell fucking cayenne.
Cayenne.
All right. See, I'm good at math, but spelling, I always fucked up in spelling.
Yeah.
Cayenne, turmeric. And you said, what was the other one? Turmeric, cayenne pepper, and
Ginger root.
oh, ginger root. Yeah, my mom loves fucking ginger. I'm just typing it to myself, so you might get a message.
And turmeric, chuntis.
I got the turmeric already. That's why.
Oh. Oh, you already got turmeric?
Yeah, I got turmeric, cilantro, and lime. Yep. And it's if you have like a stomach ache or something like that, baking soda and lemon will help.
Yeah.
Baking soda, lemon, and water.
Yeah.
Yeah, the alcohol does burn, but it fucking kills the fungus that they have on our body, especially in
Yeah.
our ears. They use that shit to connect to us.
Yeah. I
Fucking
haven't tried the rubbing alcohol yet. I
it's
got those. Let's see.
it's isotropal or whatever the hell the name is alcohol. So you can get 70% or
Okay.
90%. I think they even have 50%. So
Yeah, I'd probably start with the 50 for me, but I got those what are they called? The candle earwax removers. I
yeah,
bought some of those from Sprouts. I usually go to Whole Foods, but they didn't have them there, so I went to Sprouts and got them. I'm gonna try it and see if it works.
I probably spelled it wrong.
Ay, paisa.
Where'd you learn how to spoke?
How to spoke Espanol. You mean speak Spanish?
Yeah,
Because on the Mexican side of the family, like my abuelita doesn't speak English, so I had no
it's
choice.
random.
Yeah, I had no choice. Like I remember one time I was like sitting at the table while she was drinking her coffee and eating pan, And I was sitting there with my friends and I was like, no way. And she thought I meant like, no way. And she like started hitting me and I was like, no. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
meditation.
meditate. I
Oh
meditate,
yeah,
but my meditation,
I
I
get
do
big vibes when I
several
meditate, dude.
I do different meditations. I practice death meditation, which is in preparation for death. I also do open eye meditation. Most of my meditation is when I'm up and at 'em, which is sharing gratitude. And when I share gratitude, that form of meditation, I'm completely in spirit and I walk in spirit and I'm able to connect with everything in spirit and just be in my state of being with everything around me, like the universe, everything.
Hmm. I was reading the next comment.
Oh yeah. What the? Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're counting everything, dude.
Fucking shit.
Oh, that's
That's why you
dope,
gotta watch
Scott.
that shit, man.
Yeah, yeah. They even count. They count my sheep in my sleep.
Mm.
Oh, nah. Death. You gotta understand what death is. Death is the final system of this world. Once you accept it, like there's nothing to fear. It's
Oh, so you put yourself in that mind state and it like kind of
you, yeah, you,
yeah,
that's what Buddhists practice, death meditation. It sounds scary. Once you
yeah, it
understand,
sounds dark, but it's spiritual.
yeah, it's
I mean,
spiritual. It's the
because
final system of this world.
like I don't really do meditation, even though I know that when I have done it, it's really powerful because
Yeah,
you look within and you're trying to like see when I meditate, I know that I'm a child of the Most High and like I keep my meditation, focused on him and like I know that it's only just positive vibes that I'm trying to attract. So
yeah,
I don't like pray to no other fucking gods or nothing like that. I just try to like center myself and like look for something positive. So I don't know
yeah,
if I really get high vibrations when I start to meditate. Like I feel like like if I'm in the right place or like this is like something that we're missing to do because like once you experience it and if you're really like center with yourself and you kind of know what you're looking for, then it's like even stronger if you know where to go. Like if you just even try, you have to just clear your mind and just
yeah,
like freaking experience something, like find your way. And
yeah.
it's just like it's another tip for sure because I never really meditated and like people say like to not meditate because you allow things inside, but
No, people
that's
don't
like
understand. You medit when you go into a gratitude. That's meditating. Prayer, meditating. When you fear stuff is what you're bringing in. You know what I mean? When I'm in my meditation, like I said, my favorite one is sharing gratitude. Um, it's like the best feeling in the entire world. Um, everything. I think now we're getting to that point where everything is done in spirit. And it's like the most beautiful process. Unfortunately, we have to endure this targeting. But I'm still trying to focus on my awakening and advancing. Uh, and I'm reading the comments. Beauty by Roxy said, so then y'all don't believe in the fifth, sixth dimension. I think we all have influence and they hate it like they know we are way showers. I do. I believe and I've traveled different dimensions. I honestly think my spirit tells me I come from the 10th dimension. I'm a 10th dimensional being. And I think that's why I have such a hard time with my targeting, because we are dealing with fourth dimensional beings, low vibrational beings. As we ascend into the fifth dimension, we're crossing over fourth dimensional territories. So, and
I'm
they're
from
not
the
happy
30.
about it because they are the ones who have had an influence on this world for such a long time. And now that we're shifting into a higher state of consciousness, they're losing their grip and control. So,
Where are you from, Roxy?
the Kali meditation was playing before the cops. Maldita mi cabeza. Illinois. Yeah, they are control freaks. Hey, CW. Illinois. I heard targeting's pretty bad there too.
So what happened to this guy that took off? Did you end up, are you still pregnant? Because I almost got a girl pregnant and she had a stillborn.
Nah.
Yeah, twice. Twice I got, and two different occasions I got a girl pregnant and she had a stillborn both times. And there were two different girls and I was just like, dude, are they like killing my seed or something?
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It's weird that how did it happen, like unless it's just because like they're messing our bodies up and like they're trying to make us like infertile and shit. But
Yeah.
because they don't want another one of me walking around fucking up their program to for the future.
You might need to strengthen your
Your libido.
your root chakra. Yeah. Your libido. Aw.
But honestly, I'm kind of glad that it didn't happen because if I would have had a kid with either of them, like I would have been stuck with them and like it would have been fucking hell because I don't really trust either. I didn't trust one of them for sure, but one of them probably would have been like okay, but still, like the path
Yeah.
that I'm trying to have my kids on ain't gonna be no fucking perp shit. That's all I fucking know.
You
Ain't
know
gonna
what
be
happened to
teaching my kid no
me?
fucking perp
You know
shit.
what's crazy is I was with my this is 11 years ago, or no, 12, my bad. I was with my ex, and like I got pregnant. We were together for a long time. I got pregnant, and then, I lost that child due to his stress. Like, he was verbally abusive and emotionally abusive. Um so I miscarried, and eventually I left him. Um and I got in another relationship. Um and we were together for a while, but I ended up getting, pregnant, and I had my son. And when I look back, I was like real sad that that had happened, and everything happened for a reason, because my son is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I really truly feel like he's so spiritually gifted, and he's like a little earth angel. Um, he's so advanced. Like, when he came into this world,
Isn't that an
he was
oldie
so
song?
full of love and happiness. And everybody knew he was different. They even, they would ask me questions, and like, they could just tell because he was so full of love. Like, he would get ansias when he would hug somebody. Like, he was just so full of love and light. Like, if you hugged him, he would just like get so happy. And when I look back, things happen, life happens. So it could be just how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because when I look back, I'm kind of glad that, I didn't have a kid with my ex. I know that sounds bad, but because I wouldn't have had my son that I have now, you know. So,
Yeah. Roxy's
and
saying
he's
if you do readings,
I read energy. I don't do tarot cards. I don't do anything like palm readings, anything like that. I do energy readings. I do spirit box sessions. I do have a spirit box where I connect with the spiritual realm. Um, you know, and I go from there. I talk to, whether it's your family, your spirit guides, friends, etc., whoever comes through, but I do energy readings.
don't trip on them fools. C Dub, I get those fucking clowns all the time. I'll be holding back from pimp smacking a lot of people.
Yeah, Jack, you're absolutely right. It is a horrible world to bring kids into. Yeah,
Mm.
Beauty by Roxy. That's what I used to call him. He's my little rainbow child. I think he's a crystal, honestly, or a rainbow child, but he's so full of love. Like if I was to post pictures up, in here, everybody would, I think they could see it. But the systems, tried to, like when he was first born, see how the third dimensional thinkers and sleepwalkers, they look at it when they see something different, they think it's wrong because they're systematically programmed to be a certain way and think a certain way. So when they first saw my son, when I had him, the doctor ordered a CT scan to get his head checked, for a neurologist to check him out, and he never really gave me a reason until after, I overheard that he said he just looked different. Um, like he never really had an explanation. And even the schools, people would always ask me, like, so many questions, like, how old is he? And, you know, like just weird questions about him. And I'm like, he's just a normal kid. But he wasn't a normal kid. Like he would act like totally in spirit. Like he was just full of love. And they were trying to diagnose it as something wrong. And there's nothing wrong with him at all. The school tried to diagnose him with autism. They even tried dyslexia. And he went to a professional. They didn't find anything. Then, because the professional didn't find anything, they sent him to a neurologist, and the neurologist didn't find anything. So
It's just that they don't have
this
the love
is
in them, so
well,
they get
they don't have discernment. They can't. They don't know. They have not a clue. They're third dimensional thinkers. They can't. They know not what they do.
yep. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, pretty much. So Bitcoin is up tonight. Woohoo! Mark of the Beast money. They can keep their Mark of the Beast shenanigans. We don't want it. Yeah, C-Dub for real. Like they really do. Like they don't understand. I'm so glad you said that because that's the truth. They don't understand like pure love. Like my son is so full of love. It's not even funny. And then they're trying to attack him, and mind control him and hit him with frequencies. You're in your car?
Yeah, it's because I keep getting fucking planes and like they're focusing energy on me right now.
Yeah.
But like what I do is like, okay, so usually like since I live in my car, like they have changed kind of like the targeting a little bit. It's not really hasn't changed too much, but since I'm not in an electrical box in my house, running off of 60 gigahertz of electricity, even though
Yeah.
I'm still by electricity poles and stuff, it's a little
Yeah.
bit different when you're in a car because you're in an enclosed space and the sound is enclosed within the car. So if they focus energy, it emits inside the car when they get past the glass of the car. So usually the spots that they try to focus on me are the back of the head. So like I usually use like what's it called? Like foam pillows, like memory foam, and
Yeah.
it helps to block a little bit of the vibration, the acoustic weapons that they're focusing on me. Like I'll put the pillow right behind my head,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, and it kind of blocks a little bit of it, but
Yeah.
you can add to it. Like I'll add other things, and then like they'll get interference, and I can hear their weapons change, like the sound that they're vibrating outside my car. It'll start like acting up and it'll start changing like and I can
Yeah.
hear it, like trying to connect to me. Like it wants to make direct contact. And for some reason they're always focusing this energy at the back of my head. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't really pay attention to it. I just like I'm like too chill. Like I just, I focus on like whatever I'm doing. And then like sometimes I'll
Mhm.
hear them. You know what I mean? Like trying so hard to freaking, focus these energy weapons on me, and then I'll hear planes passing and shit,
Yeah.
and then it kind of gets my attention for like a few seconds, but then I'm just like, dude, who cares? Like I don't give a shit. They could, they're
Yeah.
gonna be out there. They're gonna continuously be out there and
Oh, yeah.
continuously keep on following me. It doesn't matter. Like I'm not worried about them. I'm living my life, and I'm being a pillar in the community to speak out because I'm one of the fucking persons that really don't give a fuck about this shit. Like I really
Yeah.
don't. I don't tolerate it. I don't support it. I don't feed it. Like I try not to. Like that's why I talk more. Like I have a bunch of videos that I haven't uploaded yet, and it's like pretty much showing the gang stalking. But the reason I document it is just to prove that it's happening, not for myself. It's
Mm.
for everyone, but like it is for myself to like it's I think it's self like assurance because I know it's
Mm.
happening and other people doubt it, like skeptics and fucking narcissists. They doubt it, but they know it's going on too. So I kind of just rub it in their face, like, dude, you want to say like that this shit isn't true, but look at all my fucking evidence. Like, look at all
Yeah.
the shit that I'm recording. And so like, I don't dwell on that shit though. Like on my day, like I only take what maybe 5 minutes to record a video, but the rest of the day I'm
Yeah.
chilling. I'm relaxed.
Yeah.
I'm not letting nothing affect me.
Yeah.
These cowards have took up way too much of our time and our mind space
Yeah,
to
I think
to
so
let these
too.
fucking clowns be fucking involved in our lives.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it's too much energy involved. Like they want our undivided attention at all times. Thank you, C Star. I really appreciate it. I have some Shiba coins too. That's dope, Jack. That's real awesome.
Thanks, Roxy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sending out protection to everybody in the chat. You guys hang in there. I know it's a lot of us are getting hit pretty hard. You guys stay strong on the battlefield and hang in there. Yes, ma'am. We definitely do. We gotta stick together. What happened to este?
Ken?
Oh, Dios. Where's Kenneth? He's not on?
Nah, I think he has to work tomorrow, so I think he went to bed or
Oh, alright.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm glad, like I kept pushing through. Like I didn't like I've been talking on YouTube for I don't know, probably like several years maybe.
You been
Um,
what?
I've been talking on YouTube for like several years, but like
Yeah,
in the beginning I didn't get too many people that were uh like that wanted to function, that wanted to come out and talk. Like I
yeah,
didn't get I'd get comments, but like nobody really would want to participate. And like once I figured out how to do this live thing and bring other people on that are going through the same thing, it helps to pretty much document and let the people know, like other people that are skeptics, but also other TIs see that like us coming together and talking about this, it brings a place where everybody could come together and feel comfortable and know that there's other people that are going through this with them, and we're trying to stay strong together. So, um, I'm being gang stalked right now as we speak, and targeted with
yeah,
energy weapons and shit like that. But it's here and there. I'm not even really paying attention to it. I could see them passing sometimes, but I'm not even focused right now.
yeah,
I'm focused on the conversation. So they know when
yeah,
my attention's elsewhere. And once I get off this call, they'll probably show their faces a little bit, but that's the reason I park at dead ends because they can't really come back here without me noticing them. And if I do
yeah,
notice them, they they might just they might just regret it because they never
yeah,
know. Like they never know. Like I'm just saying, like
yeah,
just they want to test the fucking cards. Good luck with that shit. Because I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't bet because I know these. I heard somebody talking about this other day that they said like these cops, these crooked Freemason cops, that they place bets on us to see when we're gonna snap.
yeah. I heard they do bets and stuff like that. It gets really sick. Like, I don't pass anything by them. Once you know that the ones that are over this technology literally eat kids and harvest energy and just murder children and innocent, like, it's, I don't pass anything by them anymore. Like, I do not pass anything by them anymore. I could write a book about what I've experienced, what I've seen, and I'm not just talking about since my targeting. I mean, my whole life, experiencing the MK Ultra and the shit they put me through and what I've seen with, them broadcasting, I mean, everything from broadcasting, the military, UFOs, the whole nine. It's just, I don't pass anything by them. Like, you could sit here and tell me that, one of them got caught smoking crack with a polar bear on an iceberg, butt naked. And it would not, like, I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh my God. Like, I don't pass anything by them at all. Like, they're insane. Like, completely insane. Um,
Much
I just can't wait till it's over because, it's just getting out of control.
for real.
Yeah, it's getting out of control, and I want normality, if that even exists in this world. Like, I don't even know what that is, honestly.
Yep.
Like, what is
Yeah, I'm like
fucking normal? I think what is normal is leaving this world. Like, that's about it. Like, the only kind of normality we'll probably ever have is leaving this world.
normal for me is being in nature. Like that's the only thing that freaking helps
Yeah,
me. But
yeah, no, I agree. But I think,
yeah, the next level, I mean, beyond this place or whatever new earth or
yeah,
creation that comes after, like, I mean, that's somewhere. somewhere else. But
Yeah.
yeah, we're
Mm,
preparing for it for sure.
I
We're
think so
we're having to
too.
go through it.
Like we're getting there. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
But I'm probably get to bed pretty soon. I'm kind of getting a
Yeah,
little
me
tired.
too. I'm about to get something to eat and go to sleep. I'm sleepy.
All right, so
I'll talk to you later. And everybody in the chat, have a good night. Stay strong. I love all you guys. Don't ever give up and don't let them get you down. I love you guys.
all right, same here, peeps. You guys have a blessed night. I'm
All
out.
right. Bye.